A yummy Yuletide greeting to you all. Christmas comes but once a year, they say, which is quite obvious really if you look in the average diary. I've got a mountain of things to do here before the angels awake, so while I fiddle with this fine bird, you can feast your mince pies on the very best of Gamesmaster. Choice archive clips from the past 5 years, a series of televisual tinsel testament to the fact that we are officially the most watched show in the history of the world. Now, if Gamesmaster's about anything apart from me, it's about boys and girls coming in bucket loads onto the show to test their gaming prowess. This is living proof that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it witty, erudite or physically attractive.
To the killer groove.
What have you brought down for me here?
My joystick.
Okay, what's the challenge tonight?
It's one period on Mario the Mule.
How do you fancy that one, Curly?
I've never even heard of it. I haven't played it.
Mega Man, is that one of your favourite games?
No, unfortunately.
And you've had slightly more experience on the game than Jason. Does that make you the favourite?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to whip his ball straight into shape.
Now, Stephen, you want to be an actor?
Yeah, going to.
Yeah. Go on then, do some acting. That's very good.
Everybody can see indeed. Joystick wasn't functioning.
The mouse was still a bit funny.
It was the gun, it was terrible.
Controllers were I didn't know.
Hand slipped. I'm not happy with the umpire.
Joystick was rigged.
I think I had too many pints last night.
The game, it's the joystick, it's the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, the first of our 5 games that shaped the games industry is Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive. It defined the whole platform genre. Mario, I hear you shout. Well, the thing with Mario was, playable though it was, the graphics were not that much of a progression from the old days of the C64 and the Spectrum. Sonic was the first example of what the new 16-bit consoles could do. It looked great, it ran super fast, and it sparked a whole market boom. Apart from the glorious graphics and speed, the beauty of Sonic was its simplicity. Anyone could pick it up and play it, but if you gave it time, you had to be really good to master it. And a recent survey proved that amongst children, Sonic is the 3rd best known personality in the world, behind Michael Jackson and Mickey Mouse. Sonic is definitely the daddy of the console boom, and he deserves respect.
I can hear fumblings upstairs. That must be the angels stirring themselves, which means any minute now they'll burst in and demand I give them one of their presents. Only a couple of minutes left for me to finish with the vegetables. And we've had lots of young people in the consultation zone since the show began. Gamesmaster, the venerable sage stroke mainstay of my show, has borne them all with a patient shrug. But even he can only take so much, and at times the strain has showed.
Yes, it is Christmas. And even I sometimes feel like wallowing in nostalgia. Hello, young scamp. Let me guess. You've got a problem.
On the Adams Family on the Super Nintendo, I just can't get anywhere at all. Can you help me?
What a pitiful plea.
How can I destroy the Dust Dragon?
Foolish boy.
Hello, Gamesmaster.
Oh dear, you are in need of help.
Hello, Games Master. On Zelda 3. Zelda 3. Zelda 3. Zelda 3. Zelda 3. Zelda 3.
Frankly, young man, that sort of question offends my intellect and doesn't deserve to be asked.
Hello, Gamesmaster. I am having trouble with my soggy flange.
Hello, Mauricia. How good of you to pay me a visit.
Hello, Gamesmaster.
Good Lord, what are you doing up here? Well, blow me. Oh, yes, that's more like it. Next, let's party. Ooh, Cantonar. Good Lord. How terribly upsetting.
Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo created an entire new genre for the beat-em-up fan. Special moves like the fireball had been unseen before. It created a new learning curve in respect that special moves themselves are very difficult to perform. That meant even the most hardened of game player had a lot to learn in the game. Street Fighter 2 also created the genre of beat-em-ups such as Mortal Kombat and Virtua Fighters, and even today we're seeing Virtua Fighters 2 extend the life of what must have been the most hardest, the best tournament game that was ever created. Hands up to Street Fighter 2, it was biffery at its best.
Unable to resist the lure of my gleaming baubles, the Angels have come down and are adding the final decorative touches to this Christmas scene. Merry Christmas, girls.
Merry Christmas.
Now, it's no secret that I only accept the lavish wages that come with the show, so I can slap famous boys heartily on the back and flirt shamelessly with famous attractive ladies, often with fantastic success.
This is very nice, actually.
When they came on the show, Take That were spotty nobodies. I personally launched them onto the road to fame, and have they thanked me? No, except for Robbie, who I got engaged to earlier on this year. In a bizarre prediction of their future, the boys furiously fought each other on Super Bomberman. Right, boys, now I know that all of you like a little waggle now and again, but come clean, who is the best games player in Take That?
Obviously me.
Pick up.
Oh,
the more
dear.
bombs you can
Well,
let.
as it turned out, the very thin Gary died first.
Oh, blue
Oh no,
can's
someone's
gone.
gone! Blue squad!
one's-
A pre-dreadlocked Howard died next. And Cute Mark followed soon after, leaving Robbie and Jason to fight it out.
It's a stalking game now. It's all about thinking and trapping your opponent.
This is getting very tense here. The crowd's going
He's dead.
So Jason's down and Robbie is the winner! Next up, Jimmy White, the toppest bloke in the world of green baize. He had to clear his snooker table before the computer cleared its virtual one. And he had to do all of this while still having less hair than me.
This is it. Glorious queuing action.
Round goes in. The computer's got himself in a bit of a difficult one with the blue there.
That's right.
It's got an extra kiss on it.
Not much of a whirlwind going on that Mega Drive.
Lines up the blue, yes, the blue's in.
Perfect shot. Jimmy's cruising
And now they're
back
both
here.
on the pink. It's level peg in the computer and Jimmy. Yes, the pink's in, one
perfect
more.
shot. It's got a really
the
tricky black
computer
here.
is possible, both on the black. Can Jimmy do it? He's gone for the treble.
The black.
Gets a double kiss on it.
Oh, just misses it.
The computer's about to take the shot. This is going to be desperately close. Jimmy sinks in. He's done it.
Now we move on to Vic Reeves, officially the second funniest man ever to grace the show, who came on to shamelessly plug Comic Relief, officially the second unfunniest thing ever. Let's see if Vic Vic's challenge involved trying to protect a sleepwalking little kid from a vengeful snake. He was pants.
Nice one. Now hit the snake, otherwise Lee's going to get hit a few times.
Get the snake, Vic! Get the snake! Oh no! Bad luck, sir. It was very poor.
It was very poor indeed, and I can only apologise to the little boy in his toga and return to my Kaplunk and Airfix kit.
Listen, Vic, what was the problem with the snakes there?
I've always feared snakes. Anybody who breathes through the tongue,
Like that?
anybody like that, has got something wrong with them.
When Hacksaw Jim Duggan came onto Series 2, he was living proof that although the WWF might be totally rigged, the mental imbalance of its participants is all too real.
But I flew all the way over here this morning especially to play this game, and these folks don't want to play this game. As a matter of fact, I don't think I want to talk to you anymore out here, so let me make it fair and square. I've got one thing in mind, and that's to play some games, and I'm going to play. Here I come. This way. Clear. You're all right, Carter. Time. How about you? How about you?
They don't want any of this.
Where am I going to find somebody? You go.
Oh, he's found someone. Round of applause for our brave volunteer.
But there is no doubt in my mind who my favourite celebrity guest of all time is. It's sad, it's heterosexually predictable, but it was Jadine who showed us every inch of her personality on Alpine Racer.
Okay then, like I say, we've got about 1/5 of the course to go. There's about 11 seconds left now. She basically cannot afford to miss a gate. Missed one gate there, 8 seconds left. We can see the end in sight though, Kirk. She might just do this.
I'm worried about her progress, but there is a small, very small chance that she'll pull it off.
This is it, one more gate to go through. 3, 2, she's got to go through this gate. 1-0 now, if she can get to the finishing line before it stops. She's through the finishing line. Jadine has got the challenge.
Possibly the most important games release of 1994, Seventh Guest both stunned and confused gamers all over the world with its combination of non-linear gameplay and stunning graphics. Stripped bare, it's basically just a combination of mind-bending puzzles, but as a whole, it's a gothic games-playing experience.
Bring him here!
With its high-quality rotoscope graphics and full-motion video, Seventh Guest showed gamers something they had never seen before, and it gave them a taste of what programmers could really achieve on the new CD-ROM format. It could be blamed for sparking the whole PC boom, actually. Now some of you might say, Doom, why isn't Doom in our top 5? Well, Doom came along on the crest of the PC wave, but Seventh Guest was there at the ripple.
Now, before we dine on this bulging banquet, I'd just like to say thank you to all you for sending in your Christmas cards. Remember, there is a prize for everyone I read out. This is a particularly lovely one. Dearest Dominic, Merry Christmas to you and the Gamesmaster team. Remember, this is a time when we should think of those less fortunate than ourselves. Lots of love, Princess Diana. Oh, P.S. I told you I'd keep your name out of that Panorama programme. Coming up in part 2, more choice slices from the history of Gamesmaster, plus some clips from Series 3. Back in a minute.